Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces August 23, 2024. Today's Sun-Neptune transit makes it better to nurture your imagination than seek definite answers. For formal exchanges, it's best to double-check your work or communications. Because this transit inclines you to be more idealistic, starry-eyed, or easily influenced by wishful thinking, it's a little easier for you to be deceived by others, situations, and even yourself. As much as you'd like to move your plans or goals forward, some uncertainty now can slow things down, which can be a good thing. Strive for objectivity, even if you need to find it through someone else, before making substantial commitments. Instead, you might wait and see, allowing time for you to digest and process your observations. The moon moves into your work and health sector later today, encouraging you to take care of business on the level of detail. Fortunately, you feel sharper and ready to apply yourself. Chaos in recent days could still be afoot. This tension will feel like lightning crackling in the air around you. This is because the mighty Sun, our greatest luminary now orbiting in your solar house of achievement, clashed in a sharp square with electric Uranus, who is now spinning across the sky from you in your solar house of partnerships. This ensures that a challenging conflict could pop up, demanding you make more time for your lover or career. Both sides want more from you, but you'd be sacrificing time for the other. There is so much to do and so little time. The beginning of your workweek might have been hectic, and there will be no slowing down once the moon enters Aries. Luckily, the lunar energy will boost your stamina. Between work and home, there might be a lot to handle before the day is done. However, you can handle anything thrown your way despite the pressure to keep up and get everything done. But just because you can do it all by yourself does not mean you have to. Do not be afraid to ask for help. Conflict is not your specialty, and you may find yourself turning your back today on those who seem to revel in conflict. Do not try to understand why others do what they do or say what they say. If you can avoid becoming involved, give yourself a pat on the back. Take yourself seriously today and consider your health. Your back supports your body during times of stress. It's important to adequately relax your entire back. Yoga or a hot bath is in order. Very favorable vibrations today. They are ones of acceleration and positive change in your way of confronting certain situations. You may throw anything aside that gets in your way. Don't hide out but push ahead and change your habits, notably in your private life. Don't hang on to routine but get free of what you already know so that you can discover new horizons, alone or with your partner. The stars might seem to be sending mixed messages today, but in reality, it is a positive day on both personal and professional fronts. The moon is moving through a playful and creative part of your chart, and its alignment with Saturn encourages you to prioritize this aspect. Simultaneously, a favorable connection between Mercury in your career sector and the dwarf planet Eris in your job sector makes this an advantageous day for work-related matters as well. Since both are in retrograde motion, there isn't any urgency, allowing you to balance these areas without stress. While today's romantically charged lunar vibes are having to compete with the working week for your attention, the work and life balance reminders from a full moon over the last few days can now work to your advantage. While the moon is only passing through your romantic sector and this is an ordinary monthly visit, returning next month as a full moon and with Venus, the planet of love, returning to Scorpio in September makes this a taste of things to come. Our eyes in the sky. Don't overthink it. Sometimes, when we feel stuck, we spend too much time analyzing every detail, trying to map out the perfect plan. But, let's face it, life doesn't always work that way. Sometimes, the best thing you can do is take a leap of faith. Picture yourself standing on the edge, uncertain of what's next but knowing that staying where you are isn't an option. Imagine the courage it takes to jump forward, even if you're not entirely sure where you'll land. Theta Euro the kind of bold, confident energy this Aries moon is all about. When you trust yourself your instincts, your abilities, your inner wisdom you're far more likely to land on your feet. And when you do, those moments of success and joy will feel even more exhilarating because you dared to take that leap. But here's the thing, with all this passion and drive, balance is key. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement, to feel invincible as you charge ahead, but remember that even the brightest flames need to be tended carefully. While it's amazing to feel so alive and ready to take on the world, be mindful of how much you're taking on. Passion is powerful, but it can lead to burnout if you're not careful. Have you ever been so energized by a new idea or project that you ended up stretching yourself too thin? It's important to pace yourself, to check in with your own needs, and to make sure you're not overloading your plate. The universe sometimes has a way of testing us, throwing challenges in our path just to see how we handle them. Maybe you're someone who seems to be working against you, or perhaps a situation arises that throws you off balance. Whatever the challenge, it's essential to approach it with grace and calm. These obstacles arena here to derail they opportunities for growth and learning. Think of them as stepping stones on your journey. Each challenge you overcome strengthens your resolve and teaches you something valuable, even if it doesn't seem that way in the moment. If you find yourself facing resistance, pause. Take a deep breath and assess the situation. Is this a challenge you need to confront head-on, or is it something you can navigate around? Not every battle needs to be fought directly. Sometimes, the best approach is to find a creative way to move forward without getting tangled in unnecessary conflict. Staying focused on your path and not letting minor distractions pull you off course is crucial. Have you ever looked back on a difficult experience and realized that it actually helped you grow? Sometimes, those obstacles that seem so frustrating at first end up being blessings in disguise. And here's a little word of caution. Be mindful of how you're interacting with others during this time. The fiery energy of Aries can sometimes lead to impulsive actions or a desire to show off. It's natural to feel confident and bold right now, but remember to stay grounded. Confidence is wonderful, but humility is equally important. If you're in a position of power or influence, resist the temptation to misuse that power. True strength comes from acting with integrity, and people will respect you more for your honesty and your willingness to admit when you're wrong. Have you ever noticed that showing vulnerability can actually deepen your connections with others? Sometimes, admitting that we don't have all the answers or that we made a mistake can open the door to greater understanding and respect. Those moments of authenticity that bring us closer together. That remind us we're all human, and that create lasting bonds. So, if you find yourself in a position where you need to admit a mistake or show a bit of vulnerability, embrace it. You might be surprised at how much stronger your relationships become as a result. In the end, this Aries moon energy is all about forward momentum, but it's also about being smart with that momentum. It's about knowing when to leap and when to pause, when to push forward and when to reflect.